and into this tutorial happens to be the continuation of the course. We're going to be taking the course EDU233, and basically will be the last one we're having on the course, and we call it a wrap on the YouTube class as we switch to the Telegram class where we do more of the 60% of what the course is all about. That's what we do on YouTube here, it's just about 40%. And for those of you who are new to the stream, all right, we are using the opportunity to let you know that we have a private class where we walk you through all your courses. We walk you through each and every one of them, not just that, we give you all the resource materials you need to become successful in your department in the semester as you walk through all these courses together with us without no hassles. For those of us that might be willing to join the private class, do have to reach out to me on www.tutorial.com. You get to use our official website. You get to use WhatsApp button in the top right hand corner. Send you enables you to send me a message on WhatsApp, and you can ask the questions, and I can add you up into the private class. With this being said, all right, let's go straight into it. But just before then, let's do all to smash like button. All right, subscribe to the channel if you get to do that, and also make this class interactive by using the comment section to ask your question low high where you're watching us from. Okay, let's get straight into it. So we have okay. 233. Now we have, according to the thumbnail, it says classroom management. We've been on this course for quite a while now, and covering a lot. And in today's class, as I said earlier, as we conclude with the course, simply the mock up for the course. Let me know the comment section. Okay, so we are live again. So we have classroom management. Now you will have gotten a proper understanding, right? But now students are expected to have a proper understanding of what this course is all about. Okay, we're taking series of classes on how. Okay, good afternoon, Miss Agnes. You have your board. The network is pretty unstable, but I just need to know, can we all hear me? Is the audio okay? Please let me know. Okay, yeah. I think the audio is okay. Okay, I think I've confirmed the audio. Okay, I have on the comment section, Miss Olua Damlala. Good afternoon. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. Now, yes, thank you very much, Miss Agnes. Thank you very much, Miss. Okay, now we can continue. We have not much time to waste at all. So now, speaking of the term classroom management, okay, we've been talking about education, what it means by education so far, different teaching method, questions, and the likes. And to wrap it all up today, we are going to be talking about classroom management. Now, as an effective classroom manager, which you are expected to be an instructor, a teacher, a lecturer, what of you, you are expected to be an effective classroom manager. You need to manage your audience and everyone alike. Now, you should be well prepared for lesson, anticipate difficulties, and react immediately after problem escalates, and execute with verbal deftness. Now, what I'm trying to say is that speaking of classroom management, there's a sole responsibility of the classroom sole responsibility of the class manager, okay, to be well prepared. How do you manage your classes effectively as a class manager? You are expected to be well prepared, anticipate difficulty, to be well prepared, okay, anticipate difficulties, and react immediately before a problem gets out of hand. All right, be and being proactive. All right, being proactive. Okay, these are the things a class manager must be intentional, must be deliberate about. So, responsibility of the class manager, all right, is to be what well prepared for his classes, anticipate difficulties that a student might be going through in the course of his class, and be proactive by reacting, all right, by knowing that okay, these are difficulties, these are issues that some of my pupils might, all right, come across in the course of this class. Therefore, we have what we call precautionary, all right, precautionary things should be put in place in order to help carry along the classroom, which is made up of people in it, all right, the students. Now, we have in a report on classroom management, Rag and Dole in 1984 said, all right, according to some 5 points here by Rag Dole. Now, the establishment of good personal relationship with students, all right, according to Rag and Dole in 1984, of five, all right, one, two, three, four, to classroom management. It says there should be a what? Personal relationship with students. Right? Personal relationship with students. We also have effective preparation for classes or for lessons. Effective preparation for lessons. Very important. Organization of materials and students work during lesson. Organize your classes. Okay, organize things one step at a time, cover one subject properly, then move to the next one. Specific, all right, specific pedagogic skills, all right. When we talk about pedagogic, what are we talking about? We are simply talking about teaching skills, all right. Be a master, all right, pedagogic in the sense of educational or relating to teaching, all right, pedagogic, person relating to teaching or educational. Are we together? So we have, can we all hear me? Awesome. So we have specific teaching skills, all right, specific pedagogic skills. I would say pedagogic is relating to teaching or educational, all right, specific pedagogic skill highly essential to manage your class and personal characteristics of the teacher, all right, which is the ethics of the job, all right. Your characteristics is determined by your job ethics, all right. You can be a different person at home, but when you get to work, there are certain things you must not do, there are certain things you must do to keep your class effective and functioning. Okay, so we have that as that. Like I said earlier, this might not be a really long class because we're already concluding already with the course. Now we have knowledge of learners' characteristics. Now, learners' characteristics would include age, sex, attitude in our retrospective classes that as the teacher, as the instructor of a classroom, it is very for you to have a good rapport. or having a good rapport with the students will help understand, all right, these things that have been mentioned here about the knowledge of learners' characteristics to help you to understand the knowledge of learners' characteristics so well. And this will so much enhance learning, all right? Like I said, in the very first set of two classes, centric education should be child eccentric. It should be child, meaning that what works for Mr. Child A might not, that strategy might not work for child B. All right, as these are different individuals. So we have that step further. Now we also have the classroom planning. Okay, classroom planning. Now it's a systematic process of preparing for lessons. Okay, it is a systematic process of preparing for lessons. Are we together? Now, it involves preparing a set of decisions in advance about the classroom encounter. All right, preparing a set of decisions. We talk about planning. It's like it's planning. We are talking about making arrangements for what is yet to happen. All right, making arrangements, the blueprint for the future. Okay, it says here again that it involves preparing a set of decisions, preparing a set of decision, all right, for, okay, that was the thing from the network. We are back now, right? This classroom, it has to do, all right, it has to do with issues like, because issues like, issues like what to teach, what, okay, so we have that as that on that. So next thing we're going to be talking about is organizing. Okay, speaking of which, organizing. Now, organizing is organizing the students as well as the physical and material resource available in classroom demands what we call managerial skills and knowledge as a teacher. What are we talking about here? It is highly essential that you organize. Definitely, you can't achieve any of this if you cannot organize the students and put them well in accordance. Okay, we have to lead as well. Leading in the classroom is a process of influencing the behavior of students. When the behavior of students is being influenced, then you are considered as leading. All right. So that as we have that as that. Now let's take a step further. Now we also have coordinating. Now the efforts and activities of students by the class teacher is a critical aspect of it. Is the systematic process of coordinating. Put in the work as a team, as a group to achieve certain results. Here we are talking about coordinating. Just like we have directing, teachers need to direct, all right, is the director of knowledge, motives, influence, the guide that influence and the guide, influence and guide the students' action. Okay, direct, you move, channel their energy towards the desired goal. Okay, speaking of that as that, we also have classroom controlling, like we said earlier, ensure that objective of the subject are achieved possibly with effort. Now, this involves the expertise, all right, and experience to oversee, evaluate, and improve, all right, the expertise in overseeing. I'm just being deliberate in taking it a bit faster because the network being on has really consumed our time. Okay, so please don't. Those of us who are not yet in the private class, this is why we must be in the private class, because all of this will still recover it, will touch it. The things I'm unable to cover because of this issue with network will cover it in the Telegram class, and the keynotes that I'm using to take all these classes will be given to people in the private class. That is why I keep saying we must endeavor to become a member of the private class. Okay, so now classroom controlling, we're talking about using of your expertise as a teacher, your expertise, all right, your experience to oversee, evaluate, improve the conditions and method of doing things connected with teaching and learning process. Okay, so we have that as that, and basically we also have reporting here, whereby teacher need to give constant progress reports, all right, to his or to our superior. Okay, we have that as that. And very quickly, I want to take note of this: the etymological, all right, the etymological meaning of discipline. When we say etymological, we're talking about now the word discipline is derived from the Latin word discre. It means to learn. Now, there is a close connection between this despair and discipulus. All right, discipulus, the Latin word as well, which means disciples. That is one who learned from the master. There's a close relationship. The word actually is close connection between discipulus, meaning learn from the master. Okay, one who learns from the master. Okay, disciples, one who learns from the master. Now we have discipline here. It also means training, learning, or living under the rule of compulsion, according to Sopa in 1976. Right? Let's do that again. Discipline could also mean training, learning, or living on or under the rule of compulsion, living under the rule of compulsion, according to Sofa in 1976. Okay, so we have that as that. Now we also have here, just before we call it around into this class, we have what it means by the method of study. All right, method of study, all right, varies and is very, very essential. Okay, we have the use of textbooks, we have the use of good note taking. As the classes unfold, you must make notes, because this is what will enable you learn. All right, what you listen to, what you watch, and make notes out of, you learn better is very, very high. All right, it's another method of studying. We have that as that. So we're calling it wrap for today in today's class. So we've been able to cover a lot and we've been able to go far. Okay, so for those of us who are all right, who have been okay, let's go to that to be on our official website so you can be added.